To another No Excuses broadcast for our awesome upcoming No Excuses Business Growth Summit that is happening in July. We cannot wait. It's going to be in Houston, Texas, July the 13th through the 15th. And we have so many awesome speakers, so many awesome presenters that are going to share nugget after nugget after nugget at this event. And today we get the opportunity, the pleasure, and the honor to talk to Becky Thames.
Hey.
Let me just tell you, Becky is amazing. She has been doing this e-commerce thing for a while. Her stats, her numbers, the work that she's done with her own personal business, the growth that she has, the amount of sales, the amount of growth, the private products that she's acquired over the years are just amazing. And because she is so good at that, she's known as the Amazon Queen. Now, because she's the Amazon Queen, you know the Queen has to roll out a training course. And so Becky has an awesome training course, and she does coaching and mentoring for those that are interested in private label, or if you want to get better at Amazon. And so who better to have on stage, who better to have at our event than someone who knows what they're doing, who's still actively doing it on a regular basis, and who regularly coaches and mentors others. And in addition to that, she has her Drive at 5, where she talks about short tips and tricks and strategies on how to improve your e-commerce business. Whether you're selling on Amazon, that's one of her favorite platforms, whether you're selling on eBay, whether you're selling on Shopify, whatever platform you're selling on, her strategies can help you. So I am so glad to have Becky here today. I've been following Becky for a long time. She is amazing. She is able to find products so quick, so easily, and she's able to help people break through whatever their procrastination is, whatever their fears about being in the business, whatever the procrastination situation is, because sometimes people are like, well, I don't have enough money. She'll tell you how to do this business with very little money, and whether it's time. I mean, she still works a full-time job, and she has a family that she takes care of. She was going to be somewhere else right now. So I want to thank her personally for taking time out of her busy schedule to actually be here to talk to me about, coming to our event, being a speaker, and then all the amazing things that she's got going on. So Becky, I'm going to start with, what do you have going on in your world right now before we get into what you're going to talk about at the event?
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much for that nice introduction. I was like sitting there going, oh, and then I was like, she's talking about me. So I feel very humbled to be here. So personally, let's see, my boys are at baseball practice right now, so I am going to go and see them. Well, actually, it starts. So when they get home, we're going to go to dinner. But on a business Amazon level, I am super excited today because, as Nicole said, I do have a private label course. And just today, 2 people that purchased my course, they just received their products in from China. And guys, to me, that's better than seeing any big numbers up, because when a lot of people have a lot of fears, and my advice is if you can bring in 50 items from China, you can bring in 500, you can bring in 50,000, and you just duplicate the system that you learn. And so if I feel like a mother today, and I'm a proud mommy, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Chris and Jackie for their hard work, because I don't know what their product is. I don't know anything about their product, but I know that they have it in their hands and they took a picture of it. And so that means the training works, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
that is right.
So that's what's going on with my Amazon business. Then then on my selling, last week was an amazing week. And I had this sudden burst in sales and my product sold out. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is it? So this product that I'm selling, I'm the exclusive distributor for. So I sent him a message and I was like, why is my product out? What happened? And it was on a comedy show. And overnight, everybody went to the website and purchased every one of them that watched the comedy show. So I was super excited about that. But now I'm sitting there with he's like, I'm sending them as fast as I can. So I have no hands. It's definitely a hands-free inventory for me. Like literally, I just picked up my phone and sent a text message and asked him about it. And that's what you can do. And that's the kind of things that you can learn when you talk to the Amazon Queen. So I have this little tiara here that I had made. It's a one-of-a-kind tiara. I imported it myself from China. I don't wear it that much anymore, but maybe I'll bring it to the event in Houston.
You should wear it on stage. You've got to get pictures with people with it. Because look, did you just hear what she said? 2 of her people who took her course and that are part of her mentoring coaching plan, they followed her instructions, guidance, recommendations. She doesn't even know what product they had, but their inventory came in from China. So clearly she knows what she's doing. And I'm sorry, I'm a little jealous right now. Getting her product, whether it was spontaneously and organically, it somehow came up on a comedy show, a sitcom. Oh my God, I wish I was that lucky. So anyway, go ahead, Becky.
Thank you. I'm super excited about that.
That is awesome. I mean, who is that fortunate? I wish I was that fortunate. So Becky is going to be one of our presenters at our event. And there's so many topics she can talk about. She can talk about automation because clearly she's doing this business. She's automated it because she's able to work a full-time job. She's streamlined her business. I mean, she's like hands-free. So I don't know if you've ever wanted to do a business where you're completely hands-free, this will be the business to do it. And she clearly clears every single year millions of dollars in sales. So she knows what she's doing. And that's the type of person that you want to learn from. That's the type of person that you want to get golden nuggets from. That's the type of person you want to interact with. There's a lot of different events that are out there that are e-commerce related. And some of the people that are doing the business or who are offering these conferences, they're not really doing the business. They're not really like engaged in the business. They don't know what's happening on Amazon. They're giving you dated information, or they're giving you dated information about what's happening on eBay or Bonanza or Shopify. But the difference about our event is that you're going to get information, instruction, guidance, techniques, strategies from people who are doing it right now, people that are really doing the business day to day. And clearly Becky is doing it. I mean, I'm telling you, if you've not been following her, just go back in her Facebook feed a few times and you'll see how well she's been doing on Amazon all these years. So Becky, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to teach and share at the event?
I haven't really thought about it yet. I do, something that I'm very passionate about is helping women, especially excel on Amazon, the Amazon platform, because like you mentioned, if you look around at all the trainings that are available, it's usually 30 to 50-year-old white males that want to make $1 million next month. Well, if you're a female, or if you're an African-American female or Asian, you don't quite relate to that 30-year-old male. Maybe you want to put your children in private school, keep homeschool. Maybe you want to pay off your student debt, those types of things. And so I read a very interesting Facebook post about this. And so I actually a lady commented and she was like, I don't even go to events anymore because I can't relate to the white male that's 30 to 50 years old that wants to make $1 million next month. I want to focus on staying home with my 2 kids. So I sent her a message and I said, I would really like to invite you to this event. It's in July. It's in Houston, Texas. I'd really love for you to come. And I said, it's like a box of crayons. You're going to see every color there, every shape, different shades, and you're going to learn something. And I know I have a heart, and there's a lot of other people that have a heart too. So it's not going to be a conference where you stand up there and say, sale, sale, sale. No, you're going to actually learn at this event. And that's why I really, really like it. It's kind of boots on the ground type of the ones in the trenches doing the work that's still doing this. I'm on my 4th year now, 18 years on eBay, 4 years on Amazon, and I'm super excited to share that.
See, and I'm so excited to hear what Becky has to say. We're going to have so many amazing speakers and presenters that could talk about a myriad of different topics on how you can do this business. But what makes the information that Becky's going to share and the information that the other speakers are going to share different is that, again, Becky is doing this now, real time, today. And there's going to be something with every speaker, but there's going to be something that she's going to share from the stage. And that information, you literally could open your laptop, connect to the internet, and have real-time, see real-time results, experience real-time progress in your business from the event. And there's not very many events you can go to where you can do that, where you can get a golden nugget from one of the presenters that are making thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars in this business and get a golden nugget from them that could change your entire business. And yes, our conferences are diverse. We have everyone there, everyone from every walk of life. It doesn't matter if you're a lawyer or you're a truck driver. It doesn't matter if you're waiting tables or you're a stay-at-home mom. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We have everyone, and we have people that are retired. We have disabled people attending our events because, again, this business, this opportunity, e-commerce, being able to work from home, being able to sell on Amazon, eBay, Bonanza, Shopify, and any of the other e-commerce platforms, that is something that you can do in your spare time, the privacy of your own home, or in the leisure of, we have people go on vacation and run their businesses from, what was the latest one? Joy went to Mazatlan. So Rashida was on a cruise. I mean, we have people that are running their business from wherever they are. If you want to run it from your car, if you want to run it from your phone, you can run your business from wherever. And that's the great thing about this opportunity. And so, Miss Becky here, she's created this amazing course, and I'm sure she's going to talk a little bit about it from the stage. But the other thing is that when you're at the event, you'll have the opportunity to interact with Becky directly. If you're new to e-commerce, she'll give you some tips and strategies that'll help you to break through. If you're experiencing a little bit of fear, a little bit of procrastination, she'll give you those strategies. You'll be able to have one-on-one conversations, and that only happens at events. There's something about events. I was talking to someone recently where I said, when you tell someone, hey, we're going to have, let's go with the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl was in January. We're going to have a Super Bowl party at the house, and it's great being around all your friends and everybody watching all the plays and getting all excited. But I tell you, those people that were actually at the game, especially this last game, where it was intense all the way to the end, I guarantee the energy, the electricity, the sound, the vibrations, everything is completely different when you're at a live event versus watching it on TV. It's still great if you want to order the recording for this event, but if you go to the event live, you'll have the opportunity to interact with Becky, who is clearly a seven-figure earner. We have multiple seven-figure earners that will be on stage that will be able to help you to progress in your business, whether you're new to the business or whether you've been doing it for years. In addition to that, we have, we're going to have 3 days of full content where we will be talking about business operations, of just generic business operations of being an entrepreneur and working from home, whether it's your social media, your internet marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, things and strategies that you need to know, information you need to know about taxes, different approaches on how you can do this business, how to improve your social media presence. And then we'll have a full day of just e-commerce, where we're going to talk about everything you need to know to be successful, whether, again, a beginner or advanced seller, where to find product, how to automate your business, those types of things. So Becky, have you decided what you're going to teach, what you're going to share from the event or at the event?
Yeah, at the event, I really haven't. I have until July. I'm a procrastinator, so it'll probably be like the week of. But I was going to ask on my Facebook, I like to make data-driven decisions. So I like to ask people, what would they like to hear? What would you like me to talk about? Because I can talk about a lot of different things. But I think one of the big things is the fear of selling online, the fear of owning a business, the fear of making mistakes. Mm-hmm. And those are more of the mindset behind e-commerce, because anyone can teach you, how to sell on Amazon and eBay, but you have to get this mind right. And it's a soft skill, but I love these soft skills because I'm also very analytic and I like to make data-driven decisions. And, even at your event, I'm in the water industry. I'm a scientist, right? So who sits right next to me but a doctor from Florida in the water industry? Now, what's the odds of that happening? So Shamelis, if you're watching, you rock. Thanks for coming. I hope you come back. Actually, he was at the 2 events, so hopefully he'll be at the 3rd one as well. So, you can meet all types of people at these events. So I'd highly, highly recommend that you attend specifically. And it's a lot of fun. And more importantly, the relationships and the conversations in the hallways, they're priceless. Priceless.
They are. They're absolutely priceless. And again, I mean, she's sitting next to a doctor. She is, she's in the water industry. I mean, Becky does a lot. Becky does a lot. And you want to get those golden nuggets from Becky, and you want to have the opportunity to sit next to her, because I'm sure, he probably wasn't thinking about that. This, as Becky mentioned, technically this is our fourth event. This is our fourth annual event. We kind of consolidate our January event with our July event. But this event is going to focus 100% on e-commerce and business operations. And so one of the things that happens around July, we all start preparing for we prepare for the quarter four. And so I know Becky's going to be like, what? So we're going to be talking about prepping for quarter four at this event. And see, her kids are home.
He just got off of baseball practice and he's coughing.
Oh, get some water for sure. I know what that's like to have your kids.
He said he got some.
Oh, okay. But we're going to be talking about quarter four. And one of those things is Becky talks about finding product. She is the woman that you want to talk to, you want to engage with, you want to connect with, to learn about finding product for your business, because you want to have an amazing quarter four. Quarter four in the e-commerce world is like, I don't know. It's, I don't know what's a better way to describe it, but the way that I look at it is that there's a significant number of e-commerce professionals that make 6 to 10 times the amount of money they make throughout the year. They just make it in quarter four. Quarter four happens to be October, November, and December. And so that is where the real money is made. And there are lots of articles out there about Amazon where they make the significant amount, they make the majority of their money during quarter four. So this is your opportunity to come to an event where we're going to spend half a day just focused on how to prep for quarter four, what to look for quarter four, what products to buy, where to source from, how to automate your business for quarter four, how to streamline your business for quarter four, how to get a virtual assistant or get an assistant, get people to help you with packaging or whatever. Find a source of outsourcing your business, whatever it happens to be, quarter four. So Becky, I mean, what do you think about that we're going to be talking about quarter four?
I think quarter four is amazing, and especially this year, it's going to be very interesting to watch quarter four because Toys R Us, if you are watching the news, it's very, very sad that they are closing their doors. But I can imagine that there's going to be a ton of toys. There's always a ton of toys on Amazon for fourth quarter. So It will be interesting to see all the toys. And but listen, guys, there's more to toys than fourth quarter. I don't sell any toys. I know a lot of people do. They make a ton of money. But guess what? I make a ton of money and sell 0 toys. So you don't have to sell toys. And one thing that I wanted to mention is, yes, you can learn a lot from the people on the stage, but don't neglect the people in the hallways because they usually have more information, ton of value there, ton of information, ton of relationships that you can build. And one piece of advice is build all those relationships. But when you get home, Facebook them, connect with them so that you can stay in touch, because I am still in touch with people that I met from my very first event 4 years ago. And I learn a plethora of information from them every month, every time we talk. So relationships are key.
Relationships are key. Relationships have helped a lot of our businesses to grow. It's my relationship with Nikki and Parrish Witherspoon, with Becky, with Joy, with some of the other speakers, and then also the No Excuses leaders that has helped me in my business. It's the relationship we have with all of our team members and helping them to be successful in their business. So relationships matter. Relationships can help you grow your business. You can gain a strategy or tip from someone that you met at the event. It's in the hallway conversations, the ones in the corner that we're walking to breakfast or we're going to the conference rooms, whatever it happens to be. There's always going to be something you can learn from someone who's been doing this for a while. There are still people I want to pull their ear and say, can we just hang out for a couple of weeks just so I can do some different things in my business? Because there are so many different ways to do e-commerce. There's so many different products and there's so many different approaches. And, the majority of them are all good, especially if you're talking to people who've been doing it for several years. New people, they're still learning the ropes and there's still hiccups and different processes. And of course, Amazon's platform evolves, Shopify's platform evolves, all the platforms, eBay, they evolve. But yes, we are all sad about Toys R Us. We're happy, but we're sad. We're happy, but we're sad.
And too, with the relationships, one thing that it's another soft skill. I'm a softie and I'm all about soft skills, but even how to network. A lot of people don't even know how to network. And I really think if we have a session on how to network, there will be a whole lot of networking going on at the event, because not everyone has the outgoing, bubbly personality that I do. There's a lot of people that kind of, they're reading the book in the corner, and that's the ones that I go up and say, hey, how's it going? I'm Becky. And those are the ones I learn probably the most from, because they're introverted. And I remember saying this last time, and this lady said, oh my gosh, please don't, introduce me or make me talk to anybody. And she ended up having so much knowledge. So I think a lot of people have a lot of knowledge that they're not even aware that they have, that they can share to help other people. Because like Nicole said, there's different stages. There's the ones that are just starting out that don't even know what e-commerce is, to the ones that are private labeling, selling on Walmart, selling on Bonanza, selling on eBay, selling on Amazon, and having my own Shopify store. And there's a lot of people that know more than I do as well. So there's so much information that you can learn. And so that's why I think you should be at the event in July.
Yes. Now, again, Becky is amazing. And you definitely want to get your ticket. The event is July the 13th through the 15th. It is in Houston, Texas. It is called the No Excuses Q4 Business Summit. We will be sharing the link either in the comment section or up above. And we want to invite you to come. We want you to invite you to bring a friend. The ticket prices are reasonable right now. General admission is $99. For a 3-day event, that's $33 a day. And that's one of the things about the No Excuses team. We try to eliminate all the excuses. We have the hotel prices at a discounted rate. We have the event at a discounted rate. And the reason that we do that, not because of the quality of the content you're going to get, because the quality of the content you're going to get is worth over a few $1,000s. And if you implement it, you will make hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Okay. But, the quality of content is going to be amazing. We want you to come. We price it so that it is affordable for everyone. If you've ever wanted to start a business, you need to come to this event. If you want to know how to appropriately run your business operations, what kind of mindset you need to have, what you need to do to automate or streamline your business, what things you need to do differently, or how you can start your social media presence, your networking. Again, we're going to have a networking event. It's on Friday night. And so we invite you to come out. We have a party on Saturday night. We're going to feed you on Saturday morning, Sunday morning. You get breakfast tickets from the hotel. Saturday, you're going to have lunch provided by the event. And then Saturday night, we have a party where we have hors d'oeuvres. So pretty much your food is taken care of all day Saturday. And we also have the networking event on Friday night. I'm confident we'll have food at that as well. So we encourage you to get your ticket, look for the link either up above or below so that you have the opportunity to network with Miss Becky. There's going to be several other speakers that are going to be there. So I'm going to rattle off a couple of them. We have the one that I'm excited about all of them. Trust me, I'm very excited about all of them. When I get off stage, I literally run and go find a seat so I can take notes from the next person that's going on stage. Because again, this business is all about making money real time and changing your business from the event. But one of the people that I want to hear from is Dana Derricks. Dana Derricks has been, he is clearly a 7-figure. He might even be an 8-figure, but he's a 7-figure earner as far as I know. He might be 8. And he's our keynote speaker. And this gentleman can show you and teach you what a $5,000 a month listing looks like compared to a $50,000 a month listing. Now, why does that matter? Because again, at the beginning, Becky talked about if you can find 5 products to sell to private label, then you can find 500. So if you learned how to take your listing from 5,000 to 50,000, what do you think that's going to do for your business? How big is it going to blow up? And so I want to hear what he has to say, because I only want to have 50,000 to 100,000 to $1 million listings. That's what I'm going after. So, so that's one of the speakers. We also have Jesse Singh. We have Joy Packard. We have Keisha Bass. We have Jacques T. Morris. We have June Collier, Greg Murphy. I know Greg is, He is great in books, and he tells you how to sell books. We have so many amazing speakers that are going to be presenting at this event. And of course, we have Becky. All of these speakers are doing this business now. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about, and they're not going to steer you wrong. And it is hosted by the amazing Nikki and Parrish Witherspoon. So they're part of the No Excuses brand. They created the brand. They created the group. And we're all here to help people make money. That's the reason why the tickets are so affordable. So we encourage you to grab your ticket. Again, June 13th through the 15th. No Excuses Business Growth Summit. Sorry, No Excuses Q4 Business Summit. And I'm going to let Becky have the last word because I know she has something she probably wants to share with you guys.
Yeah, so I encourage you to come to the event. I just had Roscoe up here, my Chiweenie, and he wants you to come to the event as well, except the garage door opened and he ran down because my sons are home now. So you could probably hear it getting loud because everyone's hungry. So I am going to sign off and say thank you so much for watching. Hope to meet you in July at the Business Growth Summit.
All right. Thank you, Becky, for your time. I appreciate your flexibility today. I truly appreciate you. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and grab your ticket today while they're full price. Bye.